have the envelope, please? The award for Large Wholesaler of the Year goes to Valley Media.
Aspiration, dedication, accomplishment, recognition. This has become a familiar cycle at Valley Media. A legacy of innovation and stability underscores the power of one man's vision. And the evolution of that dream continues at Valley Media, the unrivaled leader in entertainment media wholesale distribution. The twin pillars of success at Valley Media are the systems that provide a framework for efficient product management. And the people, well, what they bring is a passion for excellence. To really understand what Valley is, we must go back in time to 1974, to the beginning. And in the beginning, there was Barney. It was in the heady days of the early 70s that a young man from Kansas City, Missouri, Barney Cohen, migrated to the West Coast and opened a small record shop in Woodland, California. He called it Barney's Good Time Music, setting the tone for a style of management that continues to this day.
This, I think, is my calling and my talent, is a real strong understanding of why things get bought and sold and how they get bought and sold. And for me, it's a romance. It's always been a big part of my life. There's a feeling in Valley that we've suspended time the way it works in most places. You get a better result when you get fully absorbed in what it is that you're doing. And so a lot of people call it Valley time, and it produces a hum. It's really an amazing thing. We'd like to keep that forever, I hope. Something that's really set us apart is my desire and everyone else's desire to have all of the company be great in all areas.
Today, that little record store has become a multi-location, nationwide, wholesale entertainment distribution powerhouse. The 185,000 square foot Western Distribution Center, audio function, and corporate headquarters are located in Woodland, California. This was Valley's first facility to utilize an automated sortation machine. The state-of-the-art 300,000 square foot Eastern Distribution Center is situated in Louisville, Kentucky. This facility, adjacent to the United Parcel Service National Air Hub, can supply by 2-day ground shipment 55% of the country's population. Valley Media Video Sales is headquartered in New Jersey. It has been one of the leading U.S. distributors of pre-recorded video cassettes since the inception of the home video industry. In addition, Video Sales also distributes digital video discs and video games. Up in Farmingdale, New York, is one of the best-kept secrets in the video industry. Fanatics is an industry leader in procuring and selling previously viewed movies and games for the rental and sell-through segments of the retail industry. Santa Fe, New Mexico is the home for two of the more eclectic branches of Valley. Valley Entertainment is a record label that specializes in non-traditional projects. The focus recently is to acquire licensing and distribution rights for both artists and selected works. Since the advent of the long-playing record 48 years ago, Schwann guides have been Bibles for classical music lovers and record buyers. Schwann Opus and Schwann Artist include features and reviews and are listed as the definitive reference in the National Association of Recording Merchandisers Guide to Classical Music. The Valley Media family also includes Distribution North America. Located in Woodland, DNA represents over 100 independent labels in the United States. DNA handles sales and marketing responsibilities for these labels, some large, many small, and allows them to focus on their creative operations. Since its inception in 1991, sound delivery, also based in Woodland, has been the fastest growing segment, primarily due to the growth in internet music and video retailing. Sound delivery has been dedicated to direct-to-consumer fulfillment since 1994. Deploying the assets necessary to purchase, stock, and sell the more than 250,000 audio and video titles that Valley maintains in its inventory is a monumental undertaking. It requires a well-defined and proactive internal structure, staffed by people committed to embracing the values which define the culture and work ethic at Valley Media. It starts in purchasing. Audio and video products are procured from the 6 major audio distribution companies and 7 major movie studios, as well as thousands of independents. The decisions about which products to purchase are dictated by customer demand and market research.
We are an organization that pushes decision-making down. We push people to their maximum in terms of making their own decisions and doing the best that they can do. It's really important to us to hire people that take responsibility for their own decisions, are accountable, and are willing to learn from their successes and their mistakes. And we encourage and allow that to happen.
Once the product arrives at the Valley facility, it becomes the domain of the operations function. Here it is either processed for normal fill with a 24-hour turnaround, prioritized for emergency fill, which means it can be shipped out within a matter of hours, or enters the inventory for deep catalog replenishment.
Excellence isn't a fixed target, and we don't go after any one finite measure. We don't have goals that once we achieve them, that's the end, and we can just sit there forever after that. It's constantly reinventing ourselves. The goal is that we're able to service the customer base, and then how we get from point A to point B, we really leave wide open. We're not scared of breaking the mold.
There's very much a team spirit about what we're doing and an attitude of we're all in this together, so we all have to make it work.
I remember early on when I started with Valley, Barney told me, we want enthusiastic people. And when we hire people, make sure that you're hiring enthusiastic people. He said all the rest will fall into place. And I've remembered that, and I've tried to take that into all my business dealings. And those are the kind of people that we're finding.
Marketing and advertising campaigns are the mission of the Communications Department, or VCOM. It is here that retail ad campaigns are designed in conjunction with the record labels and movie studios. VCOM is also responsible for Valley's efforts to position itself within the industry.
Even down to the bottom level in the organization, we give people responsibility if they can handle it, and that's something that's a priceless thing. I mean, I was given all kinds of opportunity to excel, and that's what I try to do every day with my people.
The ongoing exchange and development of information and data, both internally and externally, is supported by information services. In addition to overseeing all computer and electronic communications, this department operates a 24-hour help desk. It also develops much of the company's own software, including the industry-standard audiophile database and its interface software, SoundSearch.
The culture here is to bring your creativity with you to work, to challenge the people that work with you in a real caring way, but to challenge them to do a good job and to have them challenge you. Be receptive to the interpersonal feedback, which you're going to get here. Hope you're ready for that. And be ready to think about this job in the shower and to dream about it and to be ready to hit the ground running every morning. To understand that the company supports risk and will support your mistakes and will applaud your successes. It kind of helps you get through the sweaty palms and the heart palpitations of committing to do the near impossible, which we try to do here day in and day out.
To guarantee a growth environment at Valley Media, all financial matters must be handled accurately and expediently. This is the task of the accounting function, ensuring timely reconciliation of company transactions.
It's a constantly changing environment because of the kind of product that we have. Being a low margin business, you have to pay attention to each of the steps in the process. That was always one of Barney's major points. You have to take care of the basics and the fundamentals within the business because that's where you make the money.
It's really a company where everybody's got their narrowly defined tasks they need to do, but they are worthless without clear and crisp communications, both to make sure that the work that's being done is being done in a way that works for the rest of the company, and also to make sure that those with whom you're partnering across the company are working together.
At Valley Media, much is expected of all team members. Investing wisely in people and optimizing the team building required to meet and exceed company goals is the challenge faced by Valley. The human resources function develops the strategies and tools which drive the company's high-performing culture.
I think Valley prides itself on everybody being very passionate and very good at what they do, no matter what it is. You don't have to sell music and videos. You can be in finance, you can be in IS, you can be in HR, you can be in sales, ops, wherever you are, but really wanting to contribute at a high level and love what you do.
In an environment where information streams are so vast and instantaneous, it is important that Valley Media's values and goals are reflected from coast to coast throughout the company.
It's going to be a very dynamic and growing organization. There's going to be a lot of opportunities, and there's going to be a lot of growth. It's going to require a fairly significant commitment from all employees, but there's going to be a lot of things going on. It's going to be exciting, and there's going to be a future and an opportunity.
The opportunities here, internally are tremendous. It's exciting to see us and watch us grow day in and day out, and become a bigger and larger and a more professional company.
It's Funatics, and it was named Funatics because it's F-U-N, and we have fun here. Everybody works hard, but this is a fun place. We're dealing with fun product, video games, movies.
At the other end of the process is sales, servicing customers both large and small. Chain stores and independent retailers alike depend on Valley's knowledgeable account reps for consultation and guidance in addition to placing orders.
It's what goes on behind the scenes that builds the integrity. The integrity comes from many years of doing what you say you're going to do, and I think that that as an organization we have a lot of integrity, and I think our customers really respect us for it. It's a really interesting combination of intense work every day, day in and out, and a lot of fun.
So we are recognized in our field as actually re-establishing definitions for what a one-stop or a wholesaler might do. So we're continually taking a look at what our clients are looking for and moving towards that and redefining what the status quo is in the industry for a wholesaler.
All of us here do have the ability to think outside of the box, and what we try to do is develop each individual's ability to recognize the opportunities that don't fall down the straight and narrow. It forces us to be a little bit better than most, and it also enables us to have a good time at what we do. You walk around the office here, you'll see this all over the place. You'll hear dueling boom boxes anywhere. Which is important. I mean, we are selling a commodity, audio and video, and it's important that people feel the passion for the commodity that we sell.
I mean, they've always let me be as weird as I want to be.
Valley Media is truly a multifaceted company. But as with any great organization, the whole is much more than the sum of its parts. There is a dynamic within the company that mirrors life itself. Unbridled energy and sincere concern for people. A thirst for knowledge and a yearning for expression. Valley Media, setting the standard audio and video retailers deserve, and the only standard we can accept, the highest.
You have to differentiate what you do these days. Particularly, it's just a very, very commodity-oriented business. We do sell a commodity, but we're trying to differentiate ourselves via service. So are we selling the commodity or are we selling service? I like to think that we're selling the service. And it's a very passionate group of people who are passionate about doing a great job of the pursuit of excellence, of a leadership position within the industry. I mean, that's what I think each of us bring. And it makes the business so wonderful, and it makes Valley in particular so great a company is this passion. You can't beat it. The non-awards that we got are only because everybody here, the award really went to everybody, and it's disappointing that not everybody could have been there to receive the award, because it really was because of everybody's efforts. If you take a look at where audio was 15 or 20 years ago, it looks a whole lot like video today. The function of the video suppliers today versus what the function of the audio suppliers were 15 years ago is very, very similar. And that's the challenge in video, is that right now everybody in video is a commodity-based business, and we're trying to totally change that by our deep catalog orientation. And it's going to be difficult to do. We have to really change the industry. Our customers are creating a model. I think we do a good job of listening to them. Nobody can duplicate what we do. I think you need to be inspired by a sense of accomplishment. We really try to add value to the whole chain, and whether it be that we're going to add value by telling you what's hottest in your local market, by what's touring in your local market, or we're going to add value because we have a 99.97% accuracy rate on outbound shipments, and you're not going to have to return product, and you're not going to have to take clerical time necessary to correct an error that we made out in the warehouse. All of those add value, and that's the thing that we do better than anyone else.